Hi, welcome to Namis Academy. In this video, we'll be talking about the measure of central tendency of grouped data. Measure of central tendency of grouped data. And we'll be starting from mean. Remember, the measure of central tendency includes mean, median, and mode. So let us begin. Mean, median, and mode of grouped data. So we have the following set of data given to us to calculate. There is need to group this our data. The list that we have is 52, and the biggest of our data that we have is 69. So we can take a number that will encompass 52 and any digit that can be round up to have 52. So let's take 50 for our group. So let's take our tally. Our tally is the number of any of the data given that are falling within these classes. So let's take 52 years, 40, 1, 53, 40, 2, another one, 54 falls there, another one, 54 falls there, another one, 55 falls there, yes, we can make it 5. This 55 also falls there. This 55 also falls there. So we have that 56. This 56 falls here. 56 also falls here. 58 falls here too. We have 3 there. And then 61 falls here. 62 falls here. 62 also falls here. 62 also falls here. 63 also falls here. 63 also falls there. 64 falls here. 65 falls here. So we have 8 here. And then here we have 66 falls here. 67 falls here. 68 falls here. And 69 falls here. So if we take our frequency, we see that we have 6 here, we have 3 here, and then we have 8 here, and then we have 4 here. So this is our frequency for the data given as by the class that we have. So the next thing we are going to do is to find a class representative. Okay, we have a class. We should find a class representative, a number that will stand in for everyone in the class. Just like you are in a class, you have a class captain. So class captain is usually not the oldest and not the youngest. So to have a balance of the age, we are going to find the average of the class to pick our class rep. So you see 51 and 56 should give us 106. Definitely the class rep, let's say is X now, is 53. So this will be 53. So 56 plus 60 is 116. So that will be 58. So 58 will be the rep. 58. 61 and 65 will be 126. And that will be 2 year 1, 2 year 6, and 2 year 3. So that will be 63. 63. And then 67 and 70. So that will be 136. So 136 will be 68, 68, 136 will be 68. So these are the class reps. So I believe you're following the table as we are beginning to break, because this table will help us in the next page. I will not need to create this table again on the next page. So now that we have F, the frequency, X, the class rep of each classes, so what do we need? Why are we doing all of this? We want to calculate the mean of the data. And remember that the formula to calculate mean is summation fx all over summation f for ungrouped data. Summation fx all over summation x. What do we mean by summation fx? Fx is the multiplication of frequency and the class rep. So the summation of that divided by the summation of the frequency. So summation that will sum the frequency together and find the and then find the answer, then divide the summation of fx by it. So let's find the value of fx now. So fx, that is, we multiply f by x. So we have 53 multiplied by 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So write 8 and then remainder 1. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 1, that is 31. So we have 318 here. 58 times 3, we have 8 times 3 is 24. Write 4, remainder 2. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 2 is 17. So 63 times 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Remainder 2. 8 times 6 is 48 plus 2 is 50. So we have 504. And then 68 multiplied by 4. 4 times 8 is 32. We write 2 and keep 3. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. 27. So we have 272. So that is our fx. So now find the sum of the fx. Let's find the sum of the fx. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 0, 8. 8 plus 7 is 15 plus the 1 we get 16. So remainder 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. And 9 plus 2 is 11. And then 11 plus the 1 we kept is 12. So we have 1268 as the summation fx. So what about summation f? So let's find the sum of the f. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8 is 17, and 17 plus 4 is 21. 21. So this is summation of f, and this is summation of fx, of which we need for the mean. So let's calculate the value for the mean. So since we have everything to calculate the mean, then we can go on to calculate the mean on our next page. So you will need to recall that mean represented with x bar is equal to summation fx all over summation f, and we've calculated summation fx to be 1200, and look at it here, 1268. So let's take that 1268 divide by 21, which is our summation f. So that will be 21. So we're going to divide 1268 by 21 now. So that gives us 60.38 to 2 decimal place. So the mean of the grouped data is equal to 60.38, and that's the answer. I hope you understood what we did to get the mean of the grouped data. Bye bye. See you in the next video.